Put the speaker in. You're. Can you guys hear me? Hold up. Oh shit, I forgot something. Hold on. Hi baby. Yeah. This table was. All right. I got the Wi-Fi on. So if it starts to look crazy, just spam the fucking chat so I could see it, and I'll turn it off. Because sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not too good looking. So first of all, before we get into anything today, I just want to let y'all know that if y'all see an eyelash fall off, or if you see smudges, it's been a long day already. You heard? It's been a long day already. I just got home. I just got back from the cemetery. It's Sunday. In New York City, it's gorgeous outside. Like, it's not hot, but it's getting nice. And so whatever it is you got to do, find a way to get it done from outside, or at least find a way to take some time to be outside. Because as crazy as my week was, as wild as the last 24 hours was, depriving myself of some sleep and getting some sun was a good thing. It was needed. So it's officially spring, right? So happy, like, first or second or third or fourth or fifth day of spring. I don't even know where we at right now. And I'm hoping that the chat loads. I didn't even have no intention on doing this outside, but then I realized there was no construction going on. There was no music. I was like, fuck it. We outside. Fuck it. Oh, wait, my chat is up. Yo, I look crazy. We're not going to talk about that, though. We not. Hi, Shayna. I was going to say good morning, bitch. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. It's good morning to me. It's about to be good night after this fucking live. I ain't even going to hold you. Needed this right now. Hi, Will. I'm going to put you on the TV while I get done cleaning. Okay. This one little water bottle is not going to suffice today. I am just, listen. Hi, Deb. Listen, I'm just going to say I love you here. That's it. That's all. Hi, Christina. I'm having a splendid Sunday. I'm having a splendid week. I mean, listen, this should be crazy. Should be crazy behind this camera, but I ain't going to complain about it. I'm starving too. I probably shouldn't go live while I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Puñeta. So when I came out here to check the temperature, literally, and see how it felt, the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords from this deck were on the floor. But all the other cards were in the box on the shelf. And I haven't used this deck, not even for any of the personal readings, in months. Easily, months. So I just feel like we're going to start here. Like I said, Six of Wands, Knight of Swords. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords feels like an opportunity that's going to present itself or be presented. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords feels like good news. Honestly, it feels like great news. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords feels like something that other people feel like should be good news to you. Like somebody has something to tell you and they feel like you're gonna take whatever they're telling you as good news. Yeah. Yeah. How's the audio, guys? And I hope I set the stream right. Every time I go live, I got this new thing. Did I tell y'all hi? I feel like I just kind of came into this. I hope everyone had a good Sunday. Is having a good Sunday. I hope everyone had a good week. I hope what I was gonna say was that I hope that I set the live stream correctly, because let me tell y'all, I still haven't hit the bed from yesterday morning. Because now I'm thinking, either way, it's already done. So I'm not even gonna stress that. But whenever you have, like, first of all, YouTube got this new thing where they are adding in commercials and ads, even when the creators are putting so that there's no ads in their videos and their live streams, etc. They literally notified us of this like last month sometime, right? So I'm saying that because usually when I go live now in the last like month or so, usually when I go live, I don't put any ads in the live streams. Like I wait. So like that, whoever's catching me live in real time, you guys should be able to see me with no ads at all. And then I just turn the monetization on once the live stream is posted. So anybody who watches the playback, that's when the ads come up. And that's what I was thinking about just now. That's what I'm telling y'all. Because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, damn, did I fucking do it the right way? I don't know. They keep bringing me back to the Knight of Swords. I want to close this door because Charlotte just opened it. Oh. What's up with my decks? This don't even belong in here. This ain't the fucking deck. Y'all see? I was just telling y'all my mind is all over the place. I'm fucking half asleep right here. This is the Knight of Swords. That means the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands are from this gold foil. I got too many decks, yo. I got too many. Hold on. My bad, yo. The ghetto. Welcome to Sunday service. Hold up. I'm tweaking or nah? You know what's crazy is that I counted the cards. I counted the cards. I didn't even notice it was two different cards. I don't even know what deck this is from. I got too many of them. Like, I got another gold for you. Oh, I know exactly which one this is. Did I say welcome to the ghetto? That's what it, you know what I think? I think shit like this is happening because I've been slacking on our, like, it's this one. I've been slacking because I used to always say, welcome back to the ghetto, or welcome to the ghetto. I stopped saying that. I got to start saying it again. That's what it is. It's this one. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to leave this out. The Knight of Swords came out. So that's a whole thing right here. Hold on. Let me get myself back in the game here. The Knight of Cups, the King of Cups is what came out. Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. Somebody has good news. I don't know. Or good news coming to them. Somebody could have been working on something and they have good news to share, like with their family. Somebody's been quiet. Listen, if this is romantic, there's somebody here, and I don't even know if you would even know who this is or not. I don't know if this is a past person. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. It's going to be different for everybody. But there is somebody here who has been holding back their feelings, holding back their emotions, and they're about to, feels like word vomit. They're about to communicate. Ooh, child. They're about to communicate. King of Swords. Yo. I'm like, hold on, hold on, hold on. First of all, the cards that fell here fell face down. That is unknown, which makes sense for this because it does feel like whatever this is may be unknown to someone else. Ace of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Somebody may be still currently in the position of like processing this, figuring this out, like working out a plan. Like someone's still in there. Yo, I will slap fire out of you. Ella se luce. She's outside for the first time and I don't know how long. The sun is out shining. I even got the bird out here. So now she's like being funny. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Mm-hmm. It's like a kid. When they know they're in trouble, they just kind of get cute and they try to sit down. Yeah, you're not that cute, Buki. I will kick you out. You got one more strike. You already fucked with the door. Now you're fucking with the bird. You're going to go inside. She ain't trying to hear my shit. She don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. Anyway. Swords. Ace of Swords, yes, and the Ten of Swords. This feels like it's in someone's brain still. Like someone's still thinking about this. Someone's still figuring out the ins and the outs of something. Someone is still figuring out how to do something, how to say something. Something is going to be said. Which, listen, when we went live last, was that Thursday or Friday? I think it was Friday. We went, yeah, it was Friday. It was Friday. It was Friday. Anyway, um, what I was gonna say about Friday. Oh, Friday we went live and I was telling y'all how the Eight of Wands energy was heavy. It kept coming out. Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. So we kind of already knew that this was coming or something was about to be said or something of that energy with the Knight of Swords that was out. So if anybody who's coming in, this card, Knight of Swords, this one specifically, and this one, Six of Wands, this one specifically, they were out on the floor when I came out in the patio. And they shouldn't have been. And then I put them in the wrong deck, which is the deck I'm using. So it's just been a time. It's just been a thing. Either way, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. Felicia. And then I have the Six of Swords, another king. Because I'm like, today, it's not the day to be giving me hidden signs, bro. I'm fucking hungover, but not even hungover because I don't drink. But like, I'm hungover because I haven't slept. Six of Swords, another king, the King of Pentacles. So the only one we're missing is the King of Wands, which is interesting because the King of Wands is the one king that's like, I'm just going to do it. Like, he's more so impulsive. So this hasn't been said. This hasn't been expressed, right? King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. It's almost like a checklist. It's almost like somebody's like, let me make sure what I'm feeling is correct. Let me make sure I got the right words. Let me make sure I'm stable enough, sane enough, suitable enough, responsible enough. This feels like somebody's getting their ducks in a row. Because again, the Knight of Swords. How many swords I got in total? 10, 6, 7, 17, 18. 1 and 8 is 9. There's a 9 of swords here, but we have the king, which is the 10. 10 of swords. Plus the other knight, if we were to add this knight, that would be 11, which equates to a 2 of Swords. This person themselves might have been, I know there's mad kings on the table, right? But it could be a man. I don't know if it's necessarily a man. It could be somebody who's in masculine energy, somebody, which would make sense. Even if this is a woman in masculine energy, um, masculine energy being like action. Like this is a woman who's ready to boss up. This is a woman who's ready to take action. So if this is a woman, that's why I'm saying, listen, y'all get me. I don't want to be explaining myself here. This is insane. I feel like that 2 of Swords energy though. Somebody's gonna come forward with news, or somebody's working really hard to like bring something forward in their mind. All these swords in their mind, they have made sense of something, and they feel like what I'm about to express, what I'm about to say, what I'm about to tell someone, they're gonna be happy about it. They're gonna love it, right? The thing is that with the other knight and the King of Wands missing, with the other knight and the King of Wands missing, I feel like someone's about to express something and they're gonna be real shocked to find out that someone else, whoever they're going to with this information, they're going to with this opportunity or this offer, is gonna have a lot of shit to express, a lot of shit of their own to express back. There's a shock factor here because even me seeing the Knight of Swords come out again, second time on the table, is making me feel like I don't think something is someone may actually be worried about this, knowing that they have something to say or they want to say something. They don't know how it's going to be received. They don't know how it's going to um they don't know how it's going to be received. They're not sure where someone else stands mentally, emotionally behind something. The only cup card is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is, if you've been with me for a minute, you know the King of Cups is fucking irritating as fuck to me. Because the King of Cups, the way that we've been reading him for like a year now, the King of Cups don't speak. That shit is annoying, bro. Like, especially like in real life, dealing with somebody who's just like not verbal when it comes to like what they feeling. Cause like, fam, we could have wasted all this time, like we like really like this whole shit didn't even need to pop off this way. Like all you had to do was say what you felt and that's it. Period. So the King of Cups is mute. Like the King of Cups knows what they're feeling. They just don't speak. Like not that they don't speak, not that they're mute, but like they don't speak about their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's the most irritating to me about the King of Cups energy. Cause it's like the King of Cups will talk your head off about some random superficial shit, but the King of Cups won't express, even at the smallest token, what they're feeling. Super annoying, bro. The thing is, I feel like someone's gonna speak because this is how I'm looking at it. So if this is one person, because the Knight of Swords is like someone's coming to this Knight of Swords, someone's coming to this person, but this person is already like one step ahead of what this person is about to say. The thing is, it doesn't feel bad, right? Whatever somebody's bringing, the news that somebody's bringing, the offer that somebody's bringing, doesn't feel like a bad thing. But I just feel like this could be somebody trying to get over on you at work. Somebody could be offering you somebody. This is like somebody telling you at work, yo, I got the position. Like you want to be the manager, we could hire you for that position. It's a step up from what you're doing, right? But whoever's being offered this position is like, yo, like you think you slick. You're trying to offer me the manager position because you're trying to fill that because they offered you the higher position. But I'm the one that deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been here longer. I do all the work. I'm the one that's making sure your part of the work is like checked off. Like it feels like it's a good opportunity, but someone else is like, I'm already past that. If this is romantic, if this is romantic, somebody's like, I finally figured out what I want, King of Cups. I'm finally ready to speak, King of Swords. I'm finally stable enough. I got my shit together, King of Pentacles. All I need is the King of Wands energy and I'm good to go, right? But by the time they're good to go and they bring it to somebody else is like, bitch, are you dumb? Is you stupid? Oh, is you stupid? That's funny. I was saying that yesterday. Because somebody's like, I'm already over this, Ten of Swords. So you took your sweet ass time to get your shit together, left my ass in the mud, and you think now you coming through with some basic shit and you think you saving my life? You think you coming in like the knight of shining armor? Let me tell you something. I got my own shit to put you on to. You feel me? I got my own shit to put you on to. Because there's also somebody, again, moving on. Six of Swords. We got the 10 and the 6. The thing is, I also got the 7 here. The 6 with the ace. Somebody knows that something that someone's bringing them, it looks good on the outside, but there's an ulterior motive. The fucked up part, because they're showing me the wolf. So the boy who cried wolf, right? Boy or girl, whatever. But the saying is the boy who cried wolf. Because now I'm looking at this and I see that on this side, I have the 2 of Swords still. The knight and the king. The knight and the king. Yo, what's this? 4 cards. Unknown energy, right? Somebody? While somebody else was getting their shit together, somebody else was having like a moment where they were like, okay, I feel you. Like, I see what this is. I see where we going with this. I see what type of time we got to be on here. Like, I see how I got to treat you. Like, I see that I was good to you and it didn't do me no favors. And so now I got to treat you accordingly. Not treat you how you treated me, right? Because if you're on this platform, we don't match energy. That's for the birds. You feel me? So somebody's like, I ain't going to treat you how you treated me, but I'm going to most certainly treat you accordingly. Because I'm already hip to your shit. This Virgo energy is the hermit with the world. It's somebody's like, yeah, no. Heavy on the no. Heavy on the no. Something is done. Something is over. Holy. I just said this. I just said this and this. 2 of Swords. I just said somebody was in the 2 of Swords about this. Somebody knows something's done. Somebody know. 2 of Swords, Hermit, and the World. Somebody knows something is over. They may feel someone pull back their energy, or they may know, like, my time at this job is done. My time living here is done. My time doing this karmic shit is done. But somebody may be in denial about this. The fact that the King of Wands is the only king missing, it's almost like somebody's saying, in the past, I would have handled it that way with the King of Wands. But now I kind of got to be a little bit more smarter. You feel me? What's wild is that the 7 of Swords is here too. Because I just was talking about how we have the 7 of Swords right here. There's an actual 7 of Swords here. Which means a 9. When somebody realizes this, like when somebody actually puts their foot forward and realizes they ain't got no choice but to put their foot in their mouth, somebody's not going to be happy. This is the 9 of Swords. This is depression. Somebody was kind of turning up. Somebody knew that what they were doing was fucked up. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Somebody knows that what they were doing was fucked up, or what they've been doing is fucked up. But it's almost 2 of Swords. It's almost like somebody is like in denial about it. They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to look at what it is they've done. Look, I'm about to open this. Yo, when I tell you, I don't know how people drink to be hungover the next day. Because I'm telling you, I don't even drink. I didn't drink last night. I didn't. But the fact that I didn't get no sleep, and I usually My sleep pattern is usually fucked up. But like last night, I legit got half an hour and that was it. Like, I don't know why people would subject themselves to literally intentionally go out, get fucked up to be fucked up for the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, no judgment, but like, I can't do it. Can't do it. Because the way I feel dehydrated, y'all saw these cards fall out? Because how they in the reverse? And they both fell out face down. 6 of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Which is the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why. But it feels like someone kind of got used to, comfortable with this energy. You being okay, not okay, but like okay with that 3 of Swords energy being perpetuated. It's almost like, if this is romantic, this is a makeup breakup situation. Somebody got real comfortable, like, yeah, we're gonna always do this. Somebody else is like, no, bitch, you gonna always do that by yourself or with somebody else. Because the fuck I'm not. Somebody's no longer moving forward on something that hurt them, something that, I want to say this 3 of Swords feels intentional though. Judgment on the bottom is kind of wild. I'm not even going to hold you on that. Judgment on the bottom is kind of wild. I want to say this and I don't want to say it, right? Because it feels like energetically, especially, again, I ain't no astrologer. For anything astrology related, talk to our girl Shayna. Her handle is Crystalline Alchemist in the chat. Free promo every Sunday. You heard? Every Sunday. Because with Judgment on the bottom, I want to say, I mean, I don't want to say, but I gotta say. Point is, there was some type of cycle, like a karmic cycle, that was playing out with somebody that you're meant to play out a non-karmic cycle with as well. Does that make sense? Because it feels like, dare I say, don't shoot the messenger. Don't. This would be the 9 of Swords, right? But it's in the reverse. They're no longer, or someone's no longer moving forward in this energy, right? Which is a good thing. But if we go back to why we even using these cards, the Knight of Swords would make this a 10 of Swords. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 swords here, plus one more sword is 10 swords. So somebody is basically saying, Spirit is basically saying, 6 of Swords with the 3 of Swords in the reverse. This cycle is over. This cycle is next. There's 2 people here. I don't know if this is a relationship. I don't know if this is a friendship, because this could be 2 people, but it don't have to be romantic. There's 2 people here who lived out a really heavy karmic cycle together. And for some reason, I feel like the story isn't done, right? The path isn't done. It's just going to be different. Somebody was trying to push through. Somebody was forcing themselves, struggling to push through with the 6 of Swords through this 3 of Swords energy. It was not fun. 9 of Swords. It was not fun. Heard me? It was not fun. But moving forward, there's a Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands energy. It's almost like the King of Wands was the king we were missing just now. And it's almost like someone's like, I want to put down the wand that the King of Wands has, and I'm going to add that to the Five of Wands and create that 6. Because if I look at it like that, the Five of Wands is conflict minus the resolution. But what we were missing with the kings, we had the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. What we were missing was the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is wand. The King of Wands is wand. I hope I said that right. Added to a Five of Wands would make it a Six of Wands. Reason why I'm thinking of that too is because of the way the Six of Wands is depicted. The guy on the horse, wands in the background. You guys can see that? There's 5 wands in the background, and then the guy on the horse is holding 1 wand. So it's almost like the energy that would have been in that King of Wands, or typically normally is in that King of Wands, is coming through to rectify something. Something 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands, I mean. I don't know, but what I meant to do was shuffle so we could pull from here. The way I'm starving right now. Somebody send help. Somebody send me food. I'm like looking at the time, like, is the diner still open? I think the diner's open till like 3. Some fat shit, right? 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. This is a new beginning. This is a decision, a choice to move forward with something brand new or in a new way, right? So 3 of Wands is faith. If we were to add this 3 to the 6, it would be 9 of Wands. Somebody fought for this. This isn't something that happened overnight. It isn't something that happens overnight. There's a couple that have been through some bullshit. And I feel like other people, because the 6 of Wands speaks of victory, but it's like specifically according to other people. And so there's a couple thing, but like each person in this relationship, motherfuckers barely made it. If I lift this card and the Knight of Swords is under here, I'm sleepy. I don't got time for this, bro. I don't. The World and the Knight of Swords. This energy, somebody is relentless. Somebody's relentless, but it's like, where was this energy when you needed to be relentless? Somebody has a chip on their shoulder for show. There's a lot of resentment here because I'm looking at this and this typically would come off as like a really positive thing. But like, I feel like someone is so over it. I personally, my damn self, am so over it because it's like, so now you coming in like a wrecking ball? Now you promising this and that? Like, there's definitely that on the table. Now, like, for real? Again, it's that energy. It's like, yeah, somebody's really not impressed. If anything, this energy is like a turnoff because it's like this. I've seen this before. Like, you're gonna have to show me something different, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But this is because this right here, this is somebody saying, I'm telling you, I promise you, I swear to you. Don't swear to me, bro. Motherfucker, you done already had me in the hospital for over a month. Don't swear to me for shit, for nothing. Nothing. Act like you never met me, bro. But I gotta separate my energy from the reading. Either way, this right here. Because somebody's like, this may have been something that someone may have been waiting for this energy for a really long time. And maybe that's why someone is so Nigga, fuck you. Like now? I don't need the raise now. I don't need you to pretend to be faithful now. Like, I don't need you to be a dad now. Like, no, for what? When I was asking you for that 6 months ago, 6 years ago, like now that I did all the healing, now that I went through all the trials and tribulations, like now that the hard work is done, 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords, now that I done got over that, now I keep hearing that now, but like with a look of like, bro, I will slap the shit out of you. I know you're not playing in my face right now. This is somebody saying, like, I promise, I swear, I swear. Like, you just gotta have some faith. Like, I'm choosing this now. Like now though, now that's some real narcissistic shit. Like, I'm giving you the world. Oh yeah, right here. I'm giving you the world. You don't see his hand? I'm giving you the world, bitch. Shove that shit up your ass, bro. Shove that shit up your ass, my mans. Please and thank you. The Knight of Swords is triggering the fuck out of me. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Y'all ever see damn, I'm about to definitely show my age right now. Y'all ever see the Little Shop of Horrors, the movie with the fucking big ass plant, and he's like, feed me Seymour? That's how I feel. That's ain't no way. Ain't no way. So I stopped because the Judgment card is here. And as I broke the deck, the Devil. Somebody's going to receive an apology for something that was really fucked up. You may not even know that this shit happened or that this person did this. Or somebody's going to receive an apology. Somebody could also be receiving an apology for something, and seeing the person's car pull up, seeing the person's number pop up on their phone, seeing the person's picture pop up on their phone, whatever. Somebody's already annoyed. Like, even before. So this is like somebody's already annoyed even before this person starts opening their mouth. The thing is, because I said this before, this is really fucking pissing me off. It's triggering me, really, because it resonates kind of a little bit. Like, not for me currently, but like, I know what this feels like, is what I'm saying. Either way, somebody is going to reach out to make amends of some sort, even if this is not like a romantic let's get back together or I want you back. There's definitely an apology coming through, right? Which is wild because I haven't seen one page of wands, not once. But somebody is adamant. The Knight of Swords keeps coming out. So somebody is adamant about something that they're expressing. I'm really stalling because, like, do I really want to say this? I gotta say it. The Judgment with the Devil. Somebody is basically like apologizing for something, or somebody could be confessing to something. That's the thing too. It's like you knew that this person, there was already turbulence with this person, or you was already like at odds with this person. This person was already rubbing you the wrong way, right? The thing is that they coming forward and they actually tell you more shit that you didn't even know. Like it feels like a confessional. Like someone's confessing something to you. Okay. Okay, so that would, I mean, the thing is that someone knows that you won't forgive them, or I'm like thinking to myself, is this manipulative? But it's not like a manipulation it's not a manipulation tactic. What this is, spirit is literally like this person is on their own journey, as we all are. And so in order for this person to receive forgiveness, which is why we aren't seeing the Page of Wands. Ooh, the way they just served me hot on my ass right now. I just said I wonder why we haven't seen the Page of Wands, or even though we haven't seen the Page of Wands. And Spirit is like, well, you haven't seen the Page of Wands, but you've been seeing judgment. Because as a collective here, 5 years ago, the first card that haunted us was judgment. So really early on, we learned the lesson that judgment is not ours to give. And so the whole time, somebody is apologizing, and it's like you apologizing for something that you got bagged doing when you know there's more shit that this person couldn't have even dreamed of. That's not gonna ascend you. That's not gonna elevate you. That's not gonna heal you. That's not you being accountable. So, like I said, somebody's going through their own personal journey, which is why somebody is apologizing, reaching out, whatever. I feel like somebody definitely knows that the person they're reaching out to is like already tired of their shit, or already like, we already saw the Seven of Swords, like two different ways. We saw the actual card, and right before the card came out, we saw it in the swords, Seven of Swords. And so someone's literally like, yo, that's probably why the King of Wands didn't come out. It's probably why the King of Wands didn't come out. Because this isn't something that somebody's doing, and it's triggering for me to even say that, but it's not that this isn't something that someone's doing with an ulterior motive. I don't know, but cards keep falling out from this, and I'm trying to put it away. Yo. My bad. If the camera's moving, Shaquasia on her bullshit right now. Don't. Yo, first of all, the way she just clocked my phone, because she literally put her paw like this, like, I'm gonna move it out my way. It's in my way. Get down. Don't play with me. Big booty girl. All right. This is actually the deck that these cards are from. These are bonus cards. This is the book. This is beautiful. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Y'all see that? Ten of Pentacles, the Tower. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Tower fell out again. Starving. I just saw the Four of Wands and the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. There's an energy here. Somebody wants to put everything on the table. Somebody wants to put everything on the table. Somebody wants to do something, but they feel like in order to do it, like I gotta, like, everything has to be out on the table. Somebody could be saying this to you, or you could be saying this to somebody else. Like, in order for this to move forward, we have to be clear on everything here. So like, here's all my shit, and here's all your shit. Can you work with my shit? Can I work with your shit so that we can move forward? If not, let's leave this way as that. It's not a bargain. Because I'm like, somebody's bargaining. It's not a bargain. It's not a bargain. The way they got me questioning myself right now, I don't like this. I don't. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. And I'm hungry. The crazy thing is that I still gotta edit the vlog. I just be living on the edge these days, you heard? 3 of Wands. Somebody knows something about you, or you know something about somebody else. Somebody that you talk to. Somebody that you talk to, but you're not talking about what's happening or the thing you know. Somebody knows something about you, but they're not addressing it. Like, they're not asking you about. This is like, all right, example. You and one of your friends, right? This is like one of your friends that you know, but you don't hang out with them every day because we grown, right? But your friend is going through a breakup or going through something, or you going through a breakup, you going through something. If it's you going through something, your friend knows it. But like when your friend talks to you and like you guys have conversation, like your friend isn't bringing it up. Like someone's giving someone else the grace to come to them when they're ready to speak about a grievance. Because whatever it is whatever someone knows about someone else isn't a good thing. Like it's like something someone's going through, something someone's experiencing. How I just got that from the 3 of Wands, I couldn't tell you. Also, the 3 of Wands, I don't know why they're showing me a letter. Somebody, you may have been trying to get in contact with somebody, or somebody's been trying to get in contact with you. Judgment again. With the Death card. And the Lovers. What the fuck? And the Empress. The Page of Cups. What do you want? You want to come here? Don't move the phone. And the 8 of Pentacles. It's time to start making choices from a different space, from a different head and heart space. But this is not only in regards to like romantic shit. This is like in regards to everything, your family, your friends, work, what you're doing day to day. Like if somebody is like, somebody is saying, somebody wants better for themselves. Somebody wants better. So you got to start making smarter decisions. And it's decisions because the Lovers is here. Moving forward. You got to start making smart decisions moving forward. Leaving behind the toxicity, leaving behind the judgment. The judgment being here, right? Right before the Death card. It's almost like not only leaving behind the judgment that we've had for other people, but also what we felt from other people. I feel like that's been heavy for the collective. Because somebody's telling me this has been an integral part of my process, my ascension process. This has been an integral part of my ascension process, bro. The Hangman is wild because the Hangman used to trigger the living bejesus out of me. Okay. And today I look at the Hangman and I'm like, I like not even phased with the Ten of Pentacles. I think somebody felt, somebody was comfortable for a really long time. Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Somebody is used to everything that they have, that they enjoy. Somebody is used to fighting for it. But I feel like something is going to come in that you don't have to fight for. Something's going to be effortless. Something's going to feel easy. And it feels like someone's almost like weird. Not, it's like weirded out, but like, it's almost like, oh, like I thought that was going to hurt more for some reason. Somebody's used to struggling to get something. If this is romantic, because somebody's making me feel like somebody's used to having like toxic relationships, and they're gonna come into union with someone who is seamless. It's like we just get along. I don't know this value. Like it just makes sense, you know. But it's gonna feel like, oh, because it's because of the Knight of Pentacles. It's because something has taken a long time to get to this point. If this is a connection between two people who were already together, and it used to be toxic, or it used to be hard to figure each other out or make certain things work together, like to be in unison, it's taken a while. It's taken a long time. I'm telling you, there's a couple here, whether this is friendships or romantic partners, there's a couple here who had to go through really fucked up situations together. But I feel like, and it's interesting because it's like with the Ten of Cups and it's in the upright, it's almost like, realistically speaking, logically speaking, we shouldn't get along this well. The shit that we went through, we shouldn't get along this well. We shouldn't still love each other this much. We shouldn't still be willing to take off other people's heads for each other this fast. Like we statistically speaking, it feels like that. It's like statistically speaking, this should not work. Just given the history of what two people have been through. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. But it almost comes off as someone's going to be presented with a situation that's someone's going to be put in a position, presented with a situation. I don't even know how this isn't even going to come about, because whoever I'm reading for, there may not even be no contact between two people yet. But I think that's why they took me through certain stages, because the one card I didn't see, which is the one card that's been haunting us for the last like week or so, is that Eight of Wands. The Knight of Wands we didn't see. All we saw was the Knight of Swords. I mean, granted, we saw him like 4 times, right? I mean, and we also saw the King of Swords. Someone went from communicating as an Eight of Wands to communicating as a King of Swords, i.e. the Knight of Swords. So this is someone who went from communicating impulsively, Wands, fire energy, impulsively, unintentionally, even like, you arguing with somebody and then some shit comes out, right? Somebody went from that energy to being very calculated, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Like, the shit that's being spewed with a Knight of Swords is truth, it's honesty, it's sincerity. That may actually trigger somebody. Now, the person that's triggered might actually be the person that's communicating, because the person that's communicating may have been used to this which is why they were communicating from that space, right? Because this is what they've known. But now, and I think it's because of the Empress, because I'm not just not speaking about the Empress. This Empress energy is self-explanatory to me, which is why I haven't even picked her up. I haven't even mentioned. I started at the Lovers. I talked about the Lovers, the Death, and the Judgment. I didn't even talk about the Empress because the Empress energy to me is like, I gotta really explain to you what an Empress is. I gotta explain to you that that's an Empress. I gotta explain to you that someone who's rocking with you, someone who loves you wholehearted, someone who has given you so many, so much of themselves, so much life, someone who's put so much life into you, someone who has changed your dynamic, but change your perspective on just the shit that you were doing, even when it wasn't pertaining to the Empress or anything in regard to that dynamic that you share with an Empress. This Empress put so much into the situation or into you, and you're still questioning if this is legit. It's almost like the Empress energy doesn't need an introduction. Honestly, something like this, we didn't see now one queen today. Anybody else peep that? Because I was just thinking that. We didn't see now one queen today. And I think that's because whoever I'm speaking to, whatever situation this is, there's an emperor. It's not a queen. Oh shit. Three kings. One more king would have been an empress. I mean, would have been an emperor. Right? Yes. We saw three kings. We still haven't seen the King of Wands, right? The Empress is waiting for somebody to grow up. The Empress has had patience in a dynamic. The Empress keeps choosing. It's almost like, hello, how do you think so? You're going around talking about this person never loved you, you never had love from no one, you never had this, you never had that, but like the whole time the Empress been sitting there waiting for you to get your shit together. The Empress knows that someone is her person. She's literally waiting for someone to grow up. That's insane. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that, honestly. And maybe it's not so much waiting as opposed to the Empress might have been in her Queen of Swords, might have been, because I did say that. I even was a little bit triggered a few minutes ago of like, not really want, somebody didn't really want to hear it. Somebody was like, now, remember when I went through that whole like, now this is happening? I think that might have been because it was pertaining to the kings. So it might have been the Empress energy, but the Empress might have not been the Empress yet. This is two people elevating through their own shit. This is, you know how they say like right person, wrong time? I never really been a, like, I don't really believe I don't believe that saying because I don't believe it's a wrong time. But this is two people who are saying that. Like it was the right person, it just was the wrong time. It's not that it was the wrong time. It was the right time because that person being your right person needed to trigger you when you was at your Queen of Swords, when you was at your King of Cups, when you was at your Queen of Wands, when you was at your Queen of Cups, when you was at your King of Cups. Like this was the right person the whole time to trigger these things out of you to get you to keep ascending. Ugh, I don't like that. I mean, it's a positive message, but just like, if y'all knew the karmic cycle I just lived out the last 5 years, this ain't what I want to hear. It's not. It's not it. So I got cards that fell face down. I didn't forget. But we're going to move that to the side and hope that this is unrelated. But God is funny like that, especially on Sundays. Especially on Sundays. So this is unknown energy. Holy shit. Holy King of Swords in the reverse. Listen, I already know what this is. This is a liar. This is a liar going through some type of shift. This is a liar going through some type of shift. This is literally, Spirit is saying, and I feel like between the eclipses, between all the shifts, like astrologically, I feel like I literally was on here, what, like 2 weeks ago, and I was saying Spirit is giving you an option, this or that. I don't know how many of y'all caught that live. It should still be posted. This or that. Spirit is saying, which one? This or that. This or that. Spirit knocked on the liar's door and say, yo, fam, wake up. This or that. What are you choosing? That's why we were seeing the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords. We saw the King. The King, we already saw him in the upright. Because somebody, this is the only card in the reverse. This is somebody, strength, star. In order to have this, in order to gain this, which this right here is interesting to say the least, because Leo, Aquarius, my sister signs, right? With the Tower. In order for this to go like this would need to occur. Does that make sense? Because it looks clear as day to me. The Hangman and the Ten, which is interesting because before when we saw the Hangman, it was a Hangman and the Ten of Pentacles. The Hangman came out, but we had the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And now we're seeing it again together with the Knight of Cups. It's a choice. We saw the Two of Wands like twice. We had the Lovers. This is a choice. It's the this or that. If you didn't catch that this or that live, that was like 2 weeks ago. This or that. Spirit is saying this or that. Somebody already made their choice though. Somebody already made their choice. The fact that we still haven't seen the King of Wands, not for nothing, feels good to me because it feels like somebody's choosing to not be impulsive. Whatever they chose, they're taking it serious. Like they didn't make a choice and then squander it. Like somebody's making me feel like they understand. I think it's bedtime. Somebody's making me feel like they understand the importance behind the decisions that they make or the decision that they're making. I just was talking about how we haven't seen the King of Wands. And not only are we seeing the King of Wands, but he comes out with the King of Cups. Somebody is understanding very slowly but surely with the Knight of Pentacles. I had to like go through the Rolodex in my brain. Did y'all see that? Somebody's understanding now, like, yo, it's imperative that I'm not impulsive. It's imperative that the passion, the being ballsy about doing shit, yeah. But like, let me not be ballsy and like take chances on like hiding shit from my partner. Let me not be ballsy and take chances on lying. Let me not be ballsy and take chances on doing something half-assed. Like, being ballsy is a good thing. Like having the goal to do certain shit, like that's a positive trait. The King of Wands in the right hands is a positive energy to be in. Somebody has this or that. Somebody has made, oh my God. On our way out, we see the Emperor energy. Because this whole reading, we hadn't seen the King of Wands. But we saw the Empress and we didn't see no queens. Somebody's King of Wands, King of Cups. Somebody's also realizing that it's important to not be impulsive by expressing certain things when they're not locked in. Like it's imperative that I express my feelings, King of Cups, right? It's imperative to express them and not to like not word vomit. Like because everything I'm expressing, I have to stand behind that. Like I have to show up for it. I have to actually act on it. This is a conscious thing. Yo, I just was talking to somebody yesterday during the day. I'm like during the day because yesterday felt like 5 years in one day. Okay. But yesterday I was talking to somebody and I was saying to this person, when you're in a connection with somebody, and this is true in any regard, but the person I was talking to, they were dealing with something romantically with their partner. And I was telling this person, I'm like, every day ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, people be together for 10, 12, 15, 20 years, and they be like, oh, the secret is forgiveness. You know, there's a lot of shit you got to forgive in order to stay with somebody long term. I've never been a fan of that or like wanted to subject myself to that energy. However, because I don't believe that I should be forgiving other women, you being with other women, you leaving, you cheating, you lying, you stealing, this, that, and the third. Me personally, be the reader, I don't believe that energy should even be anywhere in any connection, let alone a connection that withstood 20, 30, 40 years. That's just my own personal opinion. Yesterday, when I was talking to somebody who been with someone for like 15, 16 years, like it was interesting because they were at their end with whatever they were going through in their relationship. But for me, right, my thing was like, every day is not going to be good. The spark ain't going to be every day. You feel me? Or like, you're not even going to like this person every day. But like, you with somebody for 5 years, and if you don't like them today, or you don't like them for the last 2 months, if this person is actively choosing to remain in that space, if the person that you're with decided to be someone that you don't like, but they like the person they are, then again, then I guess there's grounds there for like that discussion, right? That breakup discussion. But like, we all have seasons, bro. Like, we all go through shit. You feel me? And so sometimes you go through things and you be depressed for 6 months straight, even if you functioning. Like, life be happening, right? So if you with somebody and they going through something, but they don't necessarily like how they're handling it and they're trying to find their way, I'm not saying it's your job to help them or fix them or anything like that, but I feel like that kind of changes the narrative for me personally. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that goes down to like my own personal boundaries. Because I know I'm gonna honestly, there's no couple that I know personally that I've ever had in my life or known in my whole 36 years of living. There's no couple that's been together 15, 10, not even 7, 8 years without no cheating scandal back and forth. That to me is wild, because it just feels like for some reason society has put the cheating thing in the bag of like, well, that's just another thing to forgive. That's insane to me personally. But to see the reason why I'm saying this is because to see the King of Wands pop up with the King of Cups, I don't think that that's that. Like, I don't think whoever I've been reading for this whole reading, whoever's energy is that King of Wands, that Emperor energy. And maybe that's why the Empress is doing the work, but also waiting. Because I don't think she's waiting and stagnant. I think she's waiting, but still like doing her own thing. She's waiting for her time. Whatever that brings her, whichever emperor that brings her. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her own thing, but she is still holding off or holding back, holding out for someone specifically. Like, she knows there is a someone, but she's not holding out for this person or that one. So it's not waiting. It's like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not out here mingling and socializing with randoms. I'm not sleeping around. You know what I'm saying? Reading. We saw her there and I didn't even talk about her until after the fact. I don't really know how to explain that. But I feel like if this is for you, you understand exactly what I'm saying. She's waiting, but she's not waiting. She's not stagnant in her waiting. Either way, the emperor that's coming through is not an emperor that, because we saw him in the reverse. So I think that's what triggered me. We saw the King of Swords in reverse. Because it's like, for me personally, I'm like, there's certain things that I'm not willing to forgive 20 years later. Like, or not even forgive. Like, I could forgive you, but I don't have to fuck with you ever again. But whoever I'm reading for, this is a couple that's essentially back together or going to get back together. Which is why I said in the beginning, there's two people that other people are like, you guys are so amazing together. But like, the hell that they had to go through to get to that place is wild. So I don't know. Maybe somebody did get cheated on. Maybe that is something that needs to be forgiven. Maybe that's why for me, the reader, it came out like, what? You know? This motherfucker right here. Ace of Wands. King of Swords, Ace of Wands. I don't know. But like I said, I'm starving. Starving. Three of Swords and the Temperance. Look at this. Ah! Bro, stop playing with me. Someone's going to be triggered. Someone's going to be triggered by something that really brought them or caused them a lot of pain. But I feel like the test is to see how triggered you become now. Because I feel like whatever that Three of Swords is something that like hurt you, but like a long time ago. Something or someone that hurt you a long time ago. How much did you heal, collective? Four of Swords. Seven of Wands and the Hermit. How much have you healed? I feel like somebody wants to be let out. It's like a dog in a fucking kennel wanting to be out, like let out their cage. But before you let the dog out the cage, you're going to test the dog to see, like, did you learn anything? Did you learn your lesson? Are you not going to pee on the rug? Okay. Because that's what this feels like to me. The Hermit and the Seven of Wands. Why he comes out after we saw the King of Wands? How much work did you do on yourself, darling? How much healing have you actually done? Listen, I know some of y'all think I'll be getting on here. I know some of y'all be thinking I'll be getting on here, going through like, and that's why I talk to y'all and like talk y'all through each of the cards and their meanings. For those of y'all who don't really know like the specific meanings, because even though I'm intuitive, part of how my intuition is triggered is because of the meanings of the cards, if that makes sense. So when I tell you this whole reading, we've been talking about this, I'm not sending bolos out to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like in my personal life, like this is really a collective thing. Cause like if this reading didn't show you that, I don't know even how to convince y'all, because we just went through this whole shit. So all the kings talked about how we didn't see the King of Wands. All the other kings, we didn't see the King of Wands. Then we see the King of Wands, right? And then we talked about how the kings plus the King of Wands would equate to the Emperor, and how the Empress is waiting for someone to get past their King of Wands so that they can get to the Emperor. Then that's exactly the order we saw it in. And we were talking about the Eight of Wands from the beginning. How we keep seeing the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and we weren't seeing the Eight of Wands. Right? That's what happened in this reading, right? Okay. Anyway. I think I got time to make it to the diner. I want some fucking food. I'm starving. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. I'm so tired. This is not okay. Like, I'm going to have to redeem myself, come back tomorrow or something, because The reading was dope, but I feel like my energy, I'm tired. Like I could really hit this table and knock out for a few hours. Real talk. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Like I said, New York City, it is beautiful outside. So if you got the energy, go for a fucking stroll. Feel that sun. It ain't gonna be out for too much longer. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. And for those of y'all who waiting for the vlog, it might be up tonight or tomorrow. I'm not even gonna rush it because honestly, I'm just living on the edge on this side. That's just what I'm doing. I love you guys, and I will catch you guys most likely sooner than Sunday. Most likely. Si Dios quiere. I don't even know how to get off this chair right now. I'm tired. I'm sleepy.